Well, hello and welcome back. Today, we're just going to continue on with yet more Timberborn here. So, last we left off, we did redesign at least this half of the flow here. So, what I want to do today is, well, a couple things. First off, I don't actually need this here anymore, or at least this one. So get rid of that, get rid of this. I probably will get rid of all this and redesign a bit more of this, but I will set this up. So we'll have this nice and squared off, probably get rid of this little bit in the center as well. Throw another path down here. Landscaping. Like so. Cool. So I'll do all that. We'll even throw a path on top. So I also do want to get some other things going on here. So my food situation might be a bit more need to be done here, but to expand on that, actually, I need to get a food factory, which means I need to increase power, which means I probably need more wood. Okay. Well, let's see what I can do here then. So I've got this space up here. I don't like how it's all like that, so let's get rid of it entirely. Which is very easy, just something like that. And I'll get expose this all in place, be able to flatten that down, get this up to a nice even section. Maybe I can move my engines all over here. I'd have to get a path underneath or something to get connected up, which wouldn't be too hard, I believe. Because all I need to do is plonk a tunnel zone. So wait for that to get done. And also let's do a couple things here. District. Can we get a builder's hut? Where do I want them to hang out? Oh, I have them hang out over here. So if I go and say get a couple more tunnels here. And we go like so. I should be able to fit the builder's hut in there as well. So wait for that to be done. Everything else is looking fairly decent. We've got one the house, so then I can move my district probably up here or something. What could be interesting is if I have my housing all over here. That could be fun. Or even on top of the water. But yeah, working out fairly nicely here. So let's wait for a bunch of these things to be done, because I'm also building up all these irrigation barriers. So come back when things are done. I just realized one of my beavers is contaminated, but nice thing is I do actually have a nice and easy way to fix that issue. So all I'm going to need to do is place one of these decontamination pods somewhere. I don't like the decontamination pod. Why can't it be built there? Okay, for now let's put that there. Can I not build platforms on top of this? No, I can't. Oh, it needs power as well, so no, we won't put that there. We'll bring this up here somewhere. Where's a good spot I can plonk this? Connected. Could do it over here. It's a bit far out of the way though. Okay. For now we'll just throw a couple. Yeah, I just want them in a spot that can easily be done here. So. Throw that there. And then we need power for this decontamination pod. So, power. Bring this over. Bang. And it'll be a nice powered decontamination pod. Can we get that done? That one. Because you need to get this done in a specific order for it to be done. But yeah. That is needed. Cool. Get that done. Get this one done. Once I get these last two done, the rest won't really matter because he can walk around everywhere. Cool. That's done. So I'll get the decontamination pods working. So the irrigation barriers are working as well, so that's good. I don't know how that beaver got contaminated though, because there's no bad water to get contaminated with, unless it goes somehow through the production of a few other things, but shouldn't have really mattered. You see, you can't drink the extra. You fell to the cauldron when you were a kid. There's an Asterix and Obelix reference. Oh, it also needs a path to get there. Okay. Path. There we go. Contaminated beaver, you have your way over here. Still gonna use short on power, but hey, that's okay. The whole won't actually throw it over there, but it's a fairly quick and easy way for them to do that. Supply will last for 100 hours. Nice. Yeah, there's decontamination pod up there. Making your way over? Yes, you are. We'll throw it closer, but this works. There you go, Jamoozes. Get yourself nice and decontaminated here. It's good. Okay, let's just keep going and come back when... Okay, so we've got the area cleared out here to be able to get ourselves a builder's hut in here. Right next to that, which is great. So we'll just connect that up, get this built up here, connect you up like so. Perfect. So, oh, no, that's workbase. So we'll have this high priority for construction, which shouldn't take too long to get done. Also got high priority to remove those. So with this builder's hut, it'll allow us to move my district center. So that is good. Wait, what's the district center require? Yeah. So now just gotta wait for that to be done and see everything. And we are making good progress on filling this up with irrigation barriers here. Just keep adding more in, because I don't know if I need the ones on the sides, but the sides make it look a bit better. They're saying this is just a dedicated bad water transportation area. It's good. I could always get it set up to have also a small reservoir for bad water, but I don't know if I want that at this stage. We'll see though. Hey look! The builder's hut is done. So, get that a high priority. So now we've already got more builders going on. Great. Not sure exactly where I want to move the district center, but we'll do that. So, district 1 removed. Oh no, there's no district. Okay. District manager. District center. Up here. There we go. Yep. This is district 1. That way it actually frees a bit more space down here for a few other things, possibly even more crops, depending on what crops I want to put down here. This is probably way too much in the way of that. Ooh. Could I get rid of this levee, which was there for a purpose, come back over here and throw a terrain block in here and say, hey, can you get this built up? Because you should be able to do that fairly easily. Go wait for the builders and everything. Got 8 builders. Yeah, that works out quite nicely. And allow the blueberries to expand back out over there. Gets that all done. That's good. Cool. This works out quite nicely here. So, come back when anything interesting happens. Okay. So it's good to see that the bad water, well, redirection actually is working here. Quite nicely. We've still got a lot of construction to do to get all the irrigation barriers up and running, but hey, this is working. And we can see that the irrigation barriers I have put here have stopped the corruption from going down, oh, it corrupting this area around here, so that's good. Contaminating whatever. Just need to finish up everything else here. But this looks fairly decent for now. Should paste that there, that should be able to get everything else there done. I'm not sure if we need to do the diagonals, which might be the case. Might not be, but we'll see. So that works out. Got more water, so yeah. This is good. Okay, with that out of the way, we've got a nice flat area here. So let's see what I can do to increase the amount of power I've got here, because yeah, we can't. Oh, it's a bad time to actually take a look here, but we don't have enough to get going here. Keep things running. So let's start off fairly simply with replacing these 3 engines with another 3 here. Engines. Oh, district does that. Cool. So before I do that, I'm going to need to provide a way through. So we'll just go down to here. Set up a tunnel there. Reviewing these industrial lumber mills, probably getting low on logs. Thanks. Yeah, it's a bit low. Cool. So that's where we'll have those. So we'll just have to wait for those to come back. And that's the only one I'm going to have to connect up. So from the looks of it, it's going to be a bit of an interesting spot here. Because we actually need to connect to the side to actually be able to connect things through. That's fun. So we go 1, 2, 3. We'll get another one for the canola oil because that is not a great spot for it. And let's plonk this over here for now. Get that made up. Canola oil. Empty goods to other warehouses. Nice. Get that done. I'll get that. We can then get another few in here. At most, I'm probably going to need a power shaft right here. That's good. Let's get these 3 done. Shouldn't take too long. It's just what? 1 explosive, 1 extract piece, so but everything we need there. Okay, that's done. So should be able to go is oh, I can't put a vertical power shaft here. Because if I do that, I'll get rid of that industrial lumber mill. Okay. So I'm going to have to get rid of this platform here. because we're going to need a vertical power shaft here. We'll have to get rid of this platform here, which will also get rid of the industrial lumber mill on top, which doesn't stop the power, so that's good. But then that allows me to go and say, hey, get a vertical power shaft here. Get that done. We can then throw another industrial lumber mill on here as well. And let's demolish that. Do all that. We get another engine in here. I'm probably going to need quite a bit more, a few more engines here, but hey, this will work. Oh, one last thing. Get a power shaft here, which should connect that up. Cool. That's good. Now we just need to wait for things to be done. We have barely used any water here, so yeah, we'll come back one. Okay, so we've got the 4 engines here. We've got each engine produces 400 horsepower. We're needing about 2,000. We need about 5 engines to be able to supply everything. So I'll just go up to 6 to make sure we have plenty of power. So we'll go 1, 2 more engines here. Get those made. I'll get rid of that one's not needed to keep that running because that's fine. Get rid of you as well, because then that allows me to get rid of some of these platforms here, which are kind of just a bit annoying in the way there. And then we'll be able to get rid of this engine as well once these last 2 are done. Yeah, everything is looking fairly nice there. We got planted some pine trees here from Forester and getting a tapestry shack to be able to get more pine resin, to be able to get more tree planks to, well, get more of the irrigation barriers in place, because it is working. I just need to get more of them down to make sure corruption isn't spreading where I don't want it to. That's good. Plenty of water. How's our water looking here during this bad tide? Yep, we're still looking really good for water. So I'm happy with what this is at the moment. We'll definitely need to get rid of a lot of these planks or whatnot here. Pull up. Okay. Pause that for now. Pause that for now. And yeah, get those done and remove this last one and we should be good. Okay, now I'm just waiting for the last one here to get the tree planks to be done, and then the bad water, well, diversion will be done. So while that's happening, I want to see if I can actually do some sculpting of this area up here. So how much space do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. Then we've got 1, 2, 3. 4. Well, this could actually work. So, pick out landscaping. Terrain blocks like that. That gets us up to 4 here. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of all this. We then have to get rid of even more over there. But if we go another 3 out, which could work. So if we actually go like this here, yep, that's how I want to do it. Set up like this. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 out here. Go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that. We'll then get rid of these ones here. I should still be able to get this over here as well. To do all that, that lets us get a bit more here. So let's get some things laid out here. So now we'll just bring this up like so. And with 3 on each side. Honestly, I don't know which was a better way of going about this. So I didn't want that there. Actually, it's cheaper this way. We do that, get rid of you, throw you up like so. Have this go around here. Actually, wait, I've got a better way of going about this one. To remove those, I'm going to want these 3 to be facing this way. Before we then go and have the path up there. So that allows them to build all this up and get some nice terraces here, which I can use. Could even put some more water, maybe a water dump up there to be able to do a few other things. Yeah, the water's slowly going down, but that is a good idea. And I probably will extend this out maybe a bit more to here or something. Or change things up where I move the plantations and have fields up here could work. Because he's what, how long? At the moment, 11. Yeah. That could actually be very interesting. And if I get the water here as well, that could work out as well. So I'm happy with that. Nice, that's all done. Let's get rid of all this pathing over here. And so that should prevent the corruption from going spreading any further over there. Oh, did I not get rid of those there? Perfect. So I'm happy with how that's looking so far. Let's get these terraces done for more crops. I'll be right back. So we've got this all at least partially set up. So I want to get set up some more, a little bit of a way to actually water this, or get these all watered. So what we'll do is we'll bring this down deep enough. Just got to be over to here, which is fairly deep down, but this will allow me to go have tunnel all the way down here. We can get rid of these excess there. So we can have it like that. So we'll be pressurized here, so we'll need to build these up on top. But if I bring the fresh water all the way over here, extend the reservoir a bit more, we'll be able to dig down all the way, which we'll need to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this, but we'll see. But we'll dig a tunnel down there, build a platform on top that allows me to go down there, and it should be good. He tracked all the explosives over there, but didn't actually build anything. Fun. Okay, how's my metal blocks looking at? It looks fine. It's good. Eventually we'll need to get that built up. But yeah, this is what I want to see here. No corrupting influence from the bad water. So that's good. Okay. Does take a little bit, but we will dig down somehow. Actually, The only one I wouldn't be able to really do successfully is one all the way at the bottom. But there is a way to do this, so just get this all done. And then I will carve out around all the way down, and we'll get rid of the bottom one. That should allow me to do it. So we'll designate that. And then what we'll do from here is that. And keep doing that all the way down to the bottom. And then eventually we'll be able to just build the platform up to be able to get all the way up here by stairs to be able to get down to the bottom there. But be back once that's done. Okay, we've got the hole dug out. And I noticed that one thing is that I did have this a bit further out than I needed, but that's fine. Trim back in, and we've got a nice 7 size one up here, 4 and 4 down the next tiers. So let's figure out how I'm going to get this. So I want to come out and down here, so we will just start doing a couple of things like so. So if I do that, that goes around. That should be the basic setup for what I'm doing here. So bang, bang, bang. And we go 1 here. Go 3 here, 3 here, 1 on top. Another 3. 3. This brings us up. Oh, that's always super annoying here. 3. On 1. Yep, that works out. And then we path this all the way up here, and that gets us a tunnel all the way down to where I need. So that's good. And then that'll allow me to dig out this tunnel down here to connect up to my pressurized reservoir. It's good, and I can always dig another one out down here if need be. So let's get that built up and be right back. So we've got the tunnel all dug out. And because we've got a few things here, we can actually do a couple of things here. First off, let us close the sluice gates here so that when we do tap into this, we won't lose a massive amount of water, because I have a feeling it will overflow. And now what we can also do is demolish this center building, this platform, and I'll get rid of all the stuff above it, which is good. So now I can set these all to be picked up, and then we can also tunnel into here, which will allow me to do that. As long as everything goes well, we should be in a fairly decent spot here. So all the X has been removed. It's good. Now I just gotta wait for the day to get through here. Oh, got a little bit. Nice thing is we're about halfway through the drought and we've got plenty of water, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal if we lose some water. But we'll just see how things turn out here. Probably should have actually done this a bit deeper, but who cares? It'll be fine. Okay, that will be blowing up. Oh, the other one's working fairly nicely as well. That's just, yeah, knew the water's going to overflow just from the pressurization of it here. Oh, and also because it's up there. Okay. So just waiting for this tunnel to be finished off here. I won't bother getting rid of those platforms because it doesn't really matter. How much wood do we have? Got plenty of wood. That's done. Go back up here. Make sure there are no beavers down here. Anything that looks good. So I'll just demolish all this. And then demolish all of this. Can actually pick everything up here, which is a lot of planks. And also makes this a bit easier. We can just go 1, 2, 3 here. So we can go like so. Seal it up. And then throw an impermeable floor on top. No, wait. Yes, that's what I want. Yeah, that did go a bit overboard there. But we're good here, so they will pick up all of this stuff down here if they've got room. Otherwise, it'll get left behind down there. Which it looks like they do have enough room, possibly. Maybe not full of logs, but we'll see. So, come back when this is all done here. Okay, so we've pretty much got this all done. Just waiting for the construction finished up, which honestly isn't too much to go there. And let's see about what else we're going to do here. Honestly, it wouldn't be too hard to actually just get this fully set up here. So we can do that, come across here, do this, bring this across to here, bring that down to there, and demolish this here path. Oh, I think the big thing is that there is no way to... Yeah, there's no way to get over there. Okay. So for now, we'll just go... couple platforms here. That should allow it to get that done. It's got a way to do this one over here as well, so have that be a high priority. Go from there. I'll pause that terrain block. Actually, no, we can play that one. We'll just pause this one and let that run. That's fine, we can do this. We can then add more terrain blocks here like so. Get that up. I need to do a bit more over here. So if I'm doing... Oh, well, we can do something here. Nice! That's all done. So with that sealed in, should be able to come down here to this sluice, set this to open. No, to auto. And that should help refill things back up again to a certain height based on how much we've got in there. Yeah, didn't refill it as much as I like, but hey, still got 2 days left, so it's good. So I can get all this part done. Like I was saying, we can do this up here next. So what we can do is get rid of that, get rid of this. Say, hey, work with that. So get that all done, get this up here. Who cares? The way that this is going to work is going to make things a touch easier here. So, plonk that down there. We'll throw a terrain block down here, because eventually that will be terrain as well. Just bring this all the way over to here. We can then bring that up there. Allows us to get all the way up to here as well. It's good. I'm probably going to need another tunnel down to the network down there. I'm actually not sure how big I want this to be. So 12, 16, 4 by 16 is 64. If I go up to 25, that gets us 100, same amount of space as a 10 by 10. It's enough space for 3 crops. Probably have kohlrabies off the top, and we can have another lot of crops down here as well, so it's good. I'm also going to want space for possibly going to put some tubeway stations and a farm in each level. We'll see. See here. Droughts ended, so with that out of the way, with the water coming back through again, we should see this start to fill up once more. And then this cliffside should get turned into something fairly nice. A lot of greenery. I probably should have put some sluices down there, but oh. Let's see how this goes. Stop it from draining out from here. Yeah. I'll do that next time I take the tunnel down. But this will work. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to see here. And it's not even finished yet. Oh, that's a nice green cliffside there. So that works out very nicely. So let's get that all done. And yeah, that's all done. So we'll come back once this has finished construction up and we've got a nice cliffside here ready for farming. Okay, so I've got most of this done here, and we're ready to carve up the next hole here. So these are actually enough to get all the way down here. So if I detonate all 3 of these, or 9 of those, we depressurize that. And also I've got some sluices set up down here so they can actually get this done. I'm just hoping that they'll get those made before anything else. We will lose a bit of water, but it's like 2 days before the end here, so it's not too big a deal. And so while that's going on, we can then set this up to start getting sorted here. Which I believe should just be one more here. That should do the trick. And then we grab the platforms over there. And put the impermeable floors on top. Do that. Do all this. Oh, then I'll still need to do everything else there. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh yeah, it is draining a lot of water. These, pretty much all these crops are going to die before it's released, isn't it? We'll see. Oh, but there's definitely more than 2 days worth in there. It's good. Yep. All's been released. Some of them died due to flooding, but that is okay. Don't really need that there. Okay, that's one sluice gate. And we want all of them to be done before anything happens here. No, I don't want it to be automatically closed. Decontamination and contamination is not going to be an issue here. There we go. So, that should allow this to fill up. And just having this open all the time, this will allow it to fill up. And when the reservoir starts going down, it won't drain out from here because it is a pretty much one-way valve there. It's good. I just gotta wait for the rest of these to be built up here. Because if we can get that all done at least somewhat, then I can actually seal the rest of it up. So, come back once we finish that there. Okay, so we've got the terraces done here. But we did have a bit of an issue where I ran out of food because, well, I did get rid of a lot of soybeans and yeah, that happened. So, what I'm going to do now is do a couple of things here. We'll get rid of out there because we've got all these tube-way stations to be able to have the farmers easy way over here. We'll get a few farmhouses here. We'll have one here, and one here. Oh wait, I can't have that one there. It's outside of range. I actually do need to have this farmhouse here like so. It would be nice if I could have it on top, but that's fine. So that gets us the range for everything. I'd have that moved across, but oh. And so, what I want to do, I'm thinking I'm going to have kohlrabies up here. We'll have cassavas down here. 4x31. We'll have soybeans down here. We'll be missing some here. That's definitely more than enough, so that should be helpful. And then we can have corn, canola, and eggplants down here. Kind of thinking if we just had the canola over here, because we don't need as much. We'll clear this planting area of canola. That's okay. So we've got a nice area for canola, we've got plenty of that. And yeah, we're still waiting on needing more pops because we did lose a lot. So, there's one thing I could do here. I could unlock the advanced breeding pod. Is an option I could go for. Which isn't too bad of an idea. And from positioning, do I need this tap? Yes, I need that tapper shack. A few other things, so. Is here any better spot to put these advanced breeding pods? Could have one here, no. I want them all to be in fairly similar spot here. Well, if we wait for those to be done, I'll have the path going over here so we can have an advanced breeding pod here, here, and here, and over there, and we're going to get 4, maybe 5, depending on whatnot. So that's good. We'll pump you down there. Because then I'm going to have to do a few other things here myself. Means also checking on the levels of these ones. Okay, let's get rid of this one here. Let those 3 handle it. You're fools, that's good. And if we go for the advanced breeding pods, we'll just get adults straight out of it, so that will work nicely. So, come back once all this is done. Okay, so I've got all the, well, advanced breeding pods here. Slowly building up my population again. So what I want to do is probably do a bit of reorganizing some things here. So, let's get you. I might actually need another. Oh, I did get 2 farmhouses here. Set them both for kohlrabis. Nice. So, prioritize you. So that's soybeans, cassavas. We'll have kohlrabis, which is going to be a low priority. I'm going to switch these over to corn, eggplants, and you'll say on soybeans. That's good. So that means we'll get some more of there. We'll change some of these crops here. Corn. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that until they're all finished. Okay. But yeah, we'll have corn and eggplant down there as well. All the way along here. Corn here, we'll then have eggplant. Along here, because I'm pretty sure that should be enough canola. I can always add more in if need be. Yeah, let's just do that. No. That come along here, we'll get that entirely done up there as well. So that's good. And to actually allow processing here, we're going to need a food factory to be able to do everything. At least maybe 3 food factories. So let's just see what I can do here. How much does this each one cost? 120 horsepower. Nice. I can easily afford that. Any better spot to do all this? I don't know. You wait, does this require metal beams? How many metal beams do I have? Metal blocks, I've got 180, so that's good. We can get all 3 of these. That's good. I don't need 3 at the moment. I only need 2. Because I have one set to corn rations, the other to eggplant rations. Means we're also going to need some more food storage here. So, a couple more medium warehouses will do. And bring this all the way over here. Set you up to be for corn and eggplant rations. So we get another couple of varieties of food coming in eventually. And with that, be a little bit better. It should be enough because these take 10 days to grow. Same with those 12 days. It's good. I might want to get a couple more advanced breeding pods here. Let's get 2 more should do the trick. And then eventually I will need to get myself the efficient mine. Back me done entirely with wood. But I still want the metal blocks to be able to get the tubeway over there. So, it's pretty good. And that will allow us to get even more pops to be able to, or beavers to be able to finish this off here. Nice. You've got kohlrabis being planted and being grown. Why isn't that kohlrabi there? Ah, which means we're also going to need a storage for the kohlrabi as well. How big is... It's a 3x3. Let's just get this done once more. Over here. Medium warehouse. Path. Set you to kohlrabi. There we go. And be another 3 done. Cool. Let's get these constructions done. I should have enough food and water. But I do like the new farm I've got going on there. It's good. Can eventually just replace these with the appropriate ones and we'll get plenty of food. Especially if I get like raw food storage going on. That's good. Prioritize building by holders. Make sure that all of these have prioritized. That's a builder's hut. How's the holders hut? Let's add more holders in. See how that goes. Cool. But yeah, so that's going to get us a lot more, so we'll be able to get even more adult beavers working. Probably going to need to get some more large barracks, but we'll see about that. Probably want to put that in a different spot as well, but hey, it's working out fairly nicely here. And that's been some major changes, so I think it's probably a good spot to call it the end of the episode here. So I'll call it the end of the episode here, so you can comment, like, subscribe down below. Really helps out with YouTube discovery and whatnot. And that. Thank you all for watching. Catch you all next time.